Start in plank, down to chaturanga. Organize this with your breath. So stay for a breath, breathe out, butt up, lift through your core, try and get your heels on the ground, plank, chaturanga, lift with your core, down dog, lift one leg, stay here for 4 breaths. All right, lift one leg, breathe in, breathe out, bring it down in front of you and across, lean over it. Stay here as long as you feel like you need to get a good stretch, so probably 5 or 6 breaths. Come on up. Now you're going to try and push your left hip down into the ground. Breathe with this. After 3 breaths, put your right hand in front of you. Grab your foot with your left hand. Stay here for another 3 to 6 breaths, pushing that left hip down into the ground. Back down. Now you're going to come up into plank, down into chaturanga. Lift with your core. Stay for a few breaths. Try and get your heels on the ground, point your butt in the air. Push through the L's of your fingers between your thumb and your first finger. And bring that other leg up and down in front of you at a 4 position. Bend over that leg. Stay here for 3 to 6 breaths. Come on up. Push your right hip down into the ground, activating your glutes and your abs. Try and push this hip down. Stay for 3 breaths. Left hand down in front of you. Grab your heel with your right hand or your foot if you can get all the way up there. Keep pushing that right hip down into the ground. All right, back down. Now we're going to come up into forward fold, feet a little wide. Try and stretch out the back of the legs here, the hamstrings. Stay for 3 breaths. Let each breath pull you down into the stretch. And squat into Malasana squat. Focus on hands together. Push your knees apart. Bring your chest up. Stay for 3 breaths. Each breath out, deepen the stretch. Plant your hands on the ground flat. Straighten out your knees as far as you can. until you get a good hamstring stretch. You may stop here, that's fine. Don't let your hands leave the ground. Stay for a breath count of 3. Let every breath out deepen this stretch. And back down into that Smalasana squat. Push those knees apart, chest up. 3 breaths. Hands on the ground flat, straighten out as far as you can, keeping the hands on the ground. And squat down, Malasana squat, 3 breaths. And sit on the ground. You're gonna have your feet in front of you, knees bent. You're gonna go to one side. Try and push this left hip down into the ground. You can use your hand to help you. Sitting up nice and tall. See if you can get both butt cheeks on the floor. Stay here for a breath count of 3. Now rotate to the other side. After 3 breaths, rotate back. And back. And one more time to each side. Still a breath count of 3. Switch. And done.